Good morning, everybody. Mike Vaki, Princetontrader.com, here for ntmarkets.com with your Thursday morning pre-market webcast. S&P 500 E-mini futures daily chart, and what we're seeing now is a continuation of the band ride lower. So, like I said yesterday, hyper-technically the band ride ended when we did not touch the band here. It touched in the cash, it touched in the front month, it didn't touch in the continuation, and what we saw was just the band ride continue. So technically, this is day 2 of a secondary band ride. Overall, though, it's basically day 8. And I really want to emphasize when we talk about tight bands, and I was telling my members last night, we did a member Q&A, and then I did my usual webcast last night. You cannot measure band rides by days, and you can't measure them by handles. You will get out way too early, and you will leave a ton. You'll get out too early. You'll leave a ton on the table, and then you'll go ahead and instead of selling rallies, you'll buy one of these things and you'll hold it into oblivion. And yesterday we sold off into oblivion. So for my part, right now I'm flat. I got out of the remainder of my swing short yesterday around the 1040 area. Didn't catch the last 7 handles down, but that's okay. What I'm expecting today is I expect to stay in the channel. And I talked about this with my people yesterday afternoon and last night. You've got the second standard deviation band is here. That's coming in at about, right now, 42.67. It was about 43 last night. Our Globex high is 43.75. When you see it really crack the beige line and trade down, this is the third standard deviation band down here. Trade down to the third and hold that as quote unquote support, the support of the moment basically. What typically happens is you will trade back to the second standard deviation lower band, and that will act as resistance, and you will spend the day in what I call the channel, which is between these two bands. So we'll see if the bulls can break that cycle. There's really no way to end the band ride today unless we close above 1967. So that's 27 handles away. As for the bandwidth, it's 3.91. 3.91 is not 5. And you see by watching the bandwidth, being patient with the bandwidth during the course of the expansion, that you can capture a lot more handles, be in a position to really have your head screwed on straight, and be selling rallies. We're in sell rallies. And I asked my members, and nobody's gotten back to me yet. I'm pretty sure that since the decline, that over a 24-hour period during the band ride, that any long put on for the last 8 sessions, that 24 hours later, that long would not be profitable. That is classic sell rallies, and you have to respect it. It's not the time to come out and say that we're done, that we're in an uptrend, we're headed back to new highs, to start making ultimatums on a market that's not ready to go up yet. The bands have more to expand. I think we'll see a pop today. I'd like one, but we don't always get what we like. You now have to deal with not only the lower band acting as resistance, you also have to deal with the 100-day exponential moving average that's ready to act as resistance. We are well below the 50, and we are miles below the 20. Once the bands are done expanding and we begin to head in the other direction, I fully believe we will come back to the middle band for what will be a very, very important test. At that point, we'll have to see if the 20 has slipped under the 50. Probably not. So the real guts of the band move, recall, is when we tested middle band and middle band failed. Tested the 50 The 50 failed. Now we test the 100. We'll see if the 100 fails. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. Check out the website, Princetontrader.com. Check us out on Twitter at Princetontrader. Come check out the chat room. We're selling rallies. Our proprietary levels have been really outstanding lately, and we'd love to meet you. And I think if you trade this stuff every day, I think you'll get a ton out of it. So come take a trial and see if it'll work for you. I will be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well, everybody.